game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Getting some heat. Going deep. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll go to the counter. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Akers. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too...
Time to take a shot. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. And they will score! Touchdown, Colorado! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now adjusting. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Jones to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Jones. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the contact. And more yards after contact. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try to snap it quickly.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect us.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Murphy. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely done.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Jones wants to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Utes are on the move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. All wideouts, no bats. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Utah has the back of the offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Jones to throw. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Going to the running game. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! Well used.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Jones wants to throw it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And back to the air on second down. Running toward
utility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense getting set for first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Jones to throw. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Jones. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be dragged down. So if the offense doesn't want to take a chance here, they'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but he'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw because he put it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. And they'll knock him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense. He's running free down the middle. The 20, the 10, touchdown Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Second down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snatches it on the right. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going to take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Give to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Green 25.
Jones to throw. Release to the back. Got a man. The expressway is wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to advance on the football.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snags it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. to the ground with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quick handoff. Discards a man. Another broken tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to a running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in great position here. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Colorado! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a first down for the offense.
Jones wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is...
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Jones to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Utes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Jones. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on 1st down. They want that clock to run. Still running at the 40. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Whitehead. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the wheel. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Throwing right. It's caught. At the 35, he's got room. Smashes ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Jones wants to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Murphy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result,
brings it in down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll take